Today's talk is called Time is on Your Side. And I want you to know that it is. That it is all the time, always on your side. Whenever you feel urgent, whenever you feel like something must happen immediately, whenever you feel like things must happen now, remember that time is on your side. It must be. Because this is the life, however it unfolds. And what this is truly about is trust. We must trust in the perfect and right circumstance. We must trust that our lives are unfolding beautifully. Because without it, we feel urgent. And I want you to know that if you feel urgent, you are creating urgency. But if you feel perfect and right time, you are creating, drawing that to you. Now, I am not a believer in patience. I don't believe anyone should ever be patient. Because to develop patience, you actually push away from you what you want. Right? Because the only way to develop patience is to have stuff not show up and be impatient about it. If you want to draw things to you, trust in perfect and right time. Forget patience. Focus on trust in perfect and right time. Draw things to you that way. Know that life is unfolding perfectly for you in the perfect and right way all the time. Now, I don't even believe in time management. I believe that what we need to do is find our natural rhythms in the world. Find out that place in us that knows, that full being yes. That the question we should be asking ourselves is not how we make everything fit into our schedule, but whatever is right in front of us to do, getting so clear and being able to ask ourselves, is this mine to do now? Now. Is this mine to do now? Now, maybe it's mine to do 15 minutes from now, but is it mine to do now? And if I don't get a full body yes, if I don't get that being that this is mine to do now, I don't do it. Because everything has its perfect and right time. And when we trust, believe in ourselves, believe in our divine nature, because that's what we're really talking about here. We're talking about believing in our divine nature, that says there's something larger than ourselves, that is still ourselves, but our larger selves, that absolutely knows what is ours to do and the right time for it to be done, that absolutely knows how to create what it is we intend in our lives. Now remember, we do not create by what we think, though what we think feeds our beliefs. We do not create even by our beliefs, though our beliefs feed what we embody. In the end, our lives are a reflection of what we embody, immediately and instantaneously. That's why for some, their tumors disappear, and why for others it doesn't. It all has to do with our embodiment. There's nobody out there picking and choosing who gets to have a miracle and who doesn't. It's all within ourselves. And the deeper we learn to trust in perfect and right time, the deeper we understand that time is on our side, the deeper our lives will reflect that back to us in absolute perfection. Because that's what it's doing now. Reflecting back to us our relationship, our embodiment of what we actually believe is time and how we are with it. So about 7 years ago, I used to rush like crazy to appointments all the time. And I was always late. I was always late wherever I was going. And one day it occurred to me, and I was rush all the time, trying to catch up, and I was in a bad mood and grumpy all the time, yada, yada. And then one day this mantra came to me, time is on my side. And I just started saying it over and over and over. And what I noticed pretty quickly was that my body started to relax. Like when I first started doing this, my shoulders were up to here. Now they're down to here. They used to be up to here. Now they're down to here. Before, after. Before, after. And there's got more to drop. But it starts, but I noticed that, so what I've noticed is every time I watch my body go, I would start saying, time is on my side, 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 until my body started to relax. And then what I started noticing is the miraculousness of how I started being on time to places. And if I was running late, I'd get a phone call saying, hey, do you mind if we start our meeting 15 minutes later? Or whatever, later. Until the point where I am now never late. I absolutely know that either I'm on time or the meeting time's going to change. And it happens every single time. It happens on delivery dates. It happens on appointments. It happens in everything in my life. This is something I have truly mastered, is my day-to-day time being with knowing that time is on my side. But here's the funny part about this. So that was 7 years ago. 2 years ago, I started thinking about how old I was and how I hadn't accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish. And why it didn't dawn on me sooner, I have no idea. But it was only 2 years ago that it finally dawned on me to apply the same mantra to my entire life, not just my appointments and my delivery dates, but to how my life is unfolding as a whole. And this was, for some reason, a much harder concept for me to embody, to embrace. The idea that my life as a whole is unfolding with time on my side. And yet, the more I notice I do it, the more I feel perfect and right time occur. The more that comes to me in just the perfect and right time, the more I recognize when things do come to me, why it happened then and not sooner, why things unfolded the way they did. All of a sudden, the recognition of all these things comes into clear view for me. And it can for you too. What we are here to learn is to trust ourselves, to trust our larger selves, to trust life, to trust the process. It's a very hard thing to do. I am not saying this came easy, it came easy or is coming easy for me. But it is totally worth it. It is worth creating whatever mantras will work for you. For me, it's time is on my side. Somebody earlier was saying, God is on my side. Beyond that, we are God. Whatever level of trust you can embody, embrace, be with, so that any time you feel urgent, you can relax. Now, there are urgent moments in life. Usually, they are about life and death. If you're going 60 miles an hour down the highway and a tire blows, it's pretty urgent that you hold onto the wheel and pull yourself over, in a safe manner. Somebody gets hurt, they need to get rushed to the hospital, somebody has a heart attack. So I'm not saying that there aren't urgent moments in life. But if you look at your life, I think you will find that 99% of the time, it's not life and death when you're feeling that same level of urgency as if it is. Our lives are unfolding perfectly. If we can relax and recognize it, we'll get to enjoy the ride more. This is an unbelievably gorgeous ride that each of us gets to take. There are so many people I've spoken to who have told me of these horrible disasters that have happened in their lives as the biggest blessings of their lives. I know people who have had cancer who speak of it as this amazing blessing. I know people who have lost children which I can't even imagine, who have called it a blessing in terms of what it has done to change their lives. Anything is possible. We can rise above whatever circumstances come our way, and time is on our side. Okay, let's do a meditation on it. Sit back, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and relax. And imagine yourself on a path. It is the perfect path. It's your path. The air, the sights and sounds, the feel against your skin, the light is exactly perfect. Maybe it's in the woods, maybe it's up in the clouds, maybe it's in your home. Wherever your perfect path is, imagine yourself on it. Imagine you come to a clearing. It is the perfect clearing. It is your sanctuary. The sights, the sounds, the feel of the air against your skin, the light, the view. Perfect for your sanctuary. And there is a chair there. Go sit in it. And as you sit in it, feel the ah of sitting in that chair. And now, take another deep breath and relax even deeper. And feel every cell of your body open to trust. Tell yourself quietly inside, time is on my side. Say it over and over and over. Quietly inside. Feel it. Feel every cell of your body immerse in this deep truth that time is on your side. Feel yourself. Trust your process from the very deepest part of your being. And now let in the circumstances of your life, all the circumstances of your life. And with each one, shower it in trust. Tell that circumstance and tell yourself that time is on my side, and I trust even this. Feel yourself as the source and power of your life. Feel yourself from that deep place of truth that time is on my side, no matter what the circumstance. And when you're ready, thank yourself for this deepening experience of trust, this deepening of knowing the truth that time is on your side. And when you're ready, open your eyes.